In this episode, we uncover how an emperor's desperate search for a cure led to the birth of a royal city. We will walk through the legendary gates known as the Camels, descend into a family tomb hidden for centuries, and witness the engineering genius of Roman baths that still breathe today. Today, we peel back the curtain on a sanctuary where history and healthcare are one and the same.
Let's dive into the next episode of our series, The Mysteries of Bulgaria.
When most people hear of Hisarya, they immediately think of the camels. They are the undisputed symbol of the city, which is why we are starting right here. The southern gate is known as the Camels because if you look closely, you can see the figures of two camels facing each other. The gate once reached 13 meters in height and was flanked by two defensive towers. Near the camels, notice the statue featuring the famous words of the Bulgarian writer Ivan Vazov, "Dear fatherland, how beautiful you are." This is no coincidence. A large part of his creative work is connected to Hisarya, where he found inspiration and wrote many of his poems, travelogues, and his novel, New Land. The lands of the modern-day city of Hisarya have been inhabited since antiquity. The first records of this date back to the 3rd to 4th century BC. Mineral springs with their healing properties attracted various civilizations over the centuries, including the Thracians who settled here. Even the Roman Emperor Diocletian was impressed by them. It is said that he had kidney problems, and after the magic water helped him recover, he founded the city in 293 AD and named it after himself, Diocletianopolis. He also ordered the construction of an impressive fortress wall around the entire city, remnants of which can still be seen today. This is considered one of the best preserved late Roman defensive fortresses in Bulgaria. I recommend walking along the well-built path around the fortress walls, where you can see 44 towers along the nearly 9-kilometer wall that encircles the city. We are stopping by the Archaeological Museum, located near the East Gate, where a large part of the city's history is gathered. There, we can learn about finds from the region, models of residential buildings, and traditional local costumes and customs. The more significant finds can only be seen at the National Museum of History and Archaeology in Sofia. I would like to thank all the museum staff who were beyond helpful, not only showing me around everywhere, but also sharing some of the more interesting facts. If you're enjoying this look into Bulgaria's hidden treasures, this is just the beginning. We are filming a special series exploring the most beautiful and historic spots across the country. If you're planning a future trip or simply love discovering places like this, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss our upcoming guides. Diocletianopolis was built as a classic Roman city with straight streets, statues of deities, an amphitheater, and marble baths for the aristocracy. Later, the city faced decline and invasions. It's also worth noting that during the Ottoman period, the Bulgarian national hero Vasil Levski established a revolutionary committee here. As for the name Hisar, it means fortress in Turkish and Arabic, but its root actually comes from the Latin Caesarea, meaning royal city. This confirms that Hisarya was always a vital and wealthy center. From the southern gate, we head toward the interior of the fortress to one of the springs. The most famous spring in the city is Momina Salza. At the site of the spring, a fountain with 12 spouts has been built, where people fill up with healing water. There are 22 springs within the territory of the city, each with a different mineral composition. Information signs show all the elements in the water and for what it is beneficial. This particular spring is the most interesting of them all because a legend surrounds it. The local governor, Hassan Bey, had a large harem. If he liked a girl, she became part of it. One day, he was impressed by the beauty of a Bulgarian maiden, and she met the same fate. But she was not like the others. She was very rebellious and spirited. This infuriated Hassan Bey, and he decided to punish and humiliate her.
When important guests from Philippopolis arrived, he forced her to serve them naked, ordering her to be rubbed with the local rose oil.
She came out with a large tray on her head and served the guests grandiosely. The moment she reached Hassan Bey, she swung with all her might and smashed the tray over his head. He died on the spot. Naturally, this action did not go unpunished. The guards rubbed the girl with tar this time, tied her to a stake, and set her on fire. She did not make a sound as the flames engulfed her. Only 2 tears rolled from her beautiful eyes, and as they touched the ground, a spring gushed up. The Momina Salza spring. The naked girl and her strength of spirit have become the symbols of Hisarya. Adjacent to the fountain is a colonnade built on a Roman model in 1960. At its beginning is a tap which is also fed by the Momina Salza spring. While you are here, look at the vault above the tap, which depicts the 8 ancient deities of health: Iaso, Panacea, Telesphorus, Asclepius, Hygeia, Epone, Machaon, and Podalaris, as well as the main crystals of the mineral water. The next place we will visit is among the 3 best preserved ancient spa complexes in the world, alongside those in Algeria and England. The baths of Diocletianopolis are an impressive sight, not just for their architecture. They are among the few preserved Roman baths on the Balkan Peninsula, where procedures and treatments with mineral water were performed. Preserved almost to the roof, they impress with their originality. The interiors of the rooms were lined with white marble. Archaeological work is in full swing, and one of the most interesting discoveries is a sanctuary of the nymphs, the guardians of the site. Proof of this are 2 votive tablets that were found. Mineral water, which flows at a temperature of 41 degrees Celsius, was used for heating. A system of channels through which the warm mineral water circulated was used as a heating system for the rooms, and water was supplied via a clay pipeline that still functions to this day. I must also mention an app developed specifically for the Archaeological Museum with augmented reality, which visualizes all the interesting finds. You can see what it looks like now, and the visualization is supported by an audio narrator in several languages. The idea is in development, and similar scanning plaques will be placed throughout the city. For now, they are only available at the Roman baths. 500 meters from the Roman baths, outside the fortress walls, lies another equally interesting site, the family tomb located near the Momina Salza spring. An interesting fact is that no Roman tomb is placed randomly off the road. They were always built near roads, so that when the army passed by, they could pay their respects to the deceased. The tomb is a must visit. It is a late Roman family tomb from the second half of the 4th century. Discovered in 1957, it is the only Roman tomb found in Bulgaria that has a floor mosaic. It consists of a staircase corridor and a burial chamber. The corridor descends at a 35-degree angle and is 8.6 meters long. At the end, a narrow entrance leads to the actual burial chamber. It is a rectangular vaulted room, 2.8 meters wide, 4.2 meters long, and 2.35 meters high. Its orientation along the long axis is north-south. 6 niches are built symmetrically on its 4 sides. The walls are painted with plant motifs, and the floor features a multicolored mosaic panel. In the past, the color red was the hardest to obtain, and its presence in the burial chamber is proof that prominent figures were buried there. Of particular interest is the northern niche, which depicts roses. Historical records mention the cultivation of roses in this region, specifically the Thracian rose. This proves the entire region was a center for rose production. 2 burial beds were removed from the chamber, and small remains of bones and ceramic vessels were found in the tomb itself. From the tomb, we get into the car to reach the final spot for today. It is located in the Momina Banya neighborhood, about 3 kilometers from the fortress walls. You can find the exact GPS coordinates for parking in the description. From there, a 15 to 20-minute climb awaits you, aiming for the platform with the cross. From there, a panoramic view of the entire city of Hisarya opens up, which I believe is a very fitting end to today's walk. I hope you enjoyed this virtual tour. Join us as we travel together into the depths of Bulgarian mysteries. If you enjoyed this experience, you might also like to check out this video right here. See you in the next one.